Hello, welcome back to our English. Today's topic is powerful influences. We'll be talking about their influences on our behavior and ideas. So first of all, let's clarify these kind of questions. How was news reported in the past when there were no radios, TVs, or phones? Another question, how would people's view of the world have been different from ours today? And the last one, do you think there might have been advantages to having less information? Could you answer to these questions, please? Now, you see, so many things can influence on our behavior or our ideas. So, and the question is, how can these things affect on us? Advertising, newspaper, TV and radio, internet, and multinational corporations. If some people think they can affect much, others can think that not so much, even less. So opinions are very different. When we answer such kind of question in colloquial our language, we use such kind of words like some kind of, sort of, stuff, things like that, a bit, quite a few, a lot, nearly, fairly, quite, almost, probably, or sometimes we use adjectives with the suffix ish, yeah, for example, like greenish, something like that. And when you answer the questions, for example, how can TV affect on you? Please try use such kind of words. And now let's see some samples. For example, they are all quite important influences, aren't they? But I'd say that nearly everyone watches television, so it's got to be a big influence on people. As you have noticed, the word nearly is used here, nearly everyone. Or, yeah, that's because it's pretty easy to do things at the same time as you are listening. TV is not like that, you know? You've got to watch it to make sense of it. So the word like that, or also we very often use in our everyday language. Let's move on. Now we've got newspapers. I would say quite a few people read these, but I think people tend to read the newspapers that agree with their political opinions. So they probably don't actually change many people's ideas or opinions. Another point of view, and in this point of view, the word a few is used, yeah? A few people, or even we can say quite a few people. Okay. There's so much brand management now, it's all sorts of subconscious. Companies sponsoring things, and so the word all sorts of. Or we've already agreed that advertising can affect you sort of unconsciously, so that you don't think you've been persuaded, but actually you have. So again, the word sort of. Okay. And the last sample. Multinational corporations are responsible for that. They're a lot more influential than we realize because their wealth gives them power. Yeah, you've noticed the word a lot, even a lot more. So try to use such kind of more such kind of words more in your speech in order to sound so natural. Now let's practice. The task for you is you have sentences, so 4 sentences, and in the second type, which is written in white, you should change the words, given the word in yellow, but you shouldn't change the meaning which is given in the first sentence, which is in purple color. So, the first sentence. News programs should not be allowed to show disturbing images in the early evening. So think and change the word prevented, but leave the same meaning. So think, make a note for yourself, then afterwards we will check. The second sentence. I eventually managed to persuade Louisa that I was telling the truth. You should use the word succeeded in the second version. In the second version, here where there is a gap, but you shouldn't change the meaning of the first sentence. The third one, George felt a sense of pride in the achievements of the family business. Use the word proud. If you have 2 versions, you can write both of them. And the last one, unless the director gets the actor he wants for the main part, the film will be cancelled. Use it in the second sentence. If the director doesn't get the actor he wants for the main part, so you see there is a gap, the film. And now let's check. So as for the first sentence, the word prevent, yeah, you should use be prevented from. So let's come back and let's use it. News programs, so I'm reading the second version. News programs should be prevented from showing disturbing images in the early evening. So there should be prevented from showing. The second one, so succeeded, yeah? Succeeded in persuading. I eventually succeeded in persuading Louisa that I was telling the truth. Succeeded, it is used with preposition in, yeah? Succeeded in persuading. So as for the third one, you can use felt, proud of, or was proud of. For example, George was proud of the family business had achieved. So was proud of or felt proud of what achieved. George was proud of the family. George was proud of what the family business had achieved. Or George felt proud what the family business had achieved. And the last one, also you can use will mean cancelling or will mean cancellation of. Will mean cancelling or cancellation of. If the director doesn't get the actor he wants for the main part, it will mean the cancelling of the film, or it will mean the cancellation of the film. And you see that the last sentence is subjunctive. That is why The main part is in the future. It will be. So that is all from me. I think so. Now you can answer the questions about affecting advertising, TV or radio, or multinational corporations, their influence on our life, on our ideas and behavior. Goodbye.